Ivy Smoak here. I am sitting in my family room in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm gonna figure out how to do comments. I had one practice video and I am really bad at live video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was weird. So I'm excited to see everyone. So tonight I want to talk about a couple things. I want to talk about the Whirlwind of Color preview, and I want to talk about the Light to My Darkness series and the Hunted series as a whole, and really just explain everything so that you guys understand like the order of everything. Yay, someone's here! Hey, Gemma Fox! And I'm also going to talk about my release schedule, which I'm super excited about because the third Light to My Darkness book is actually going to come out super soon. I'm not going to make you wait a year this time, which would be mean. And hi, Nicole and Ryan. Yes, my husband is totally trolling on here, which is wonderful. And I am going to figure out more about these comments. I unfortunately can't see them very well. They're like really small on the side, but it's okay. I'm going to read them as they come through. So where's everyone from? As I said, I'm in Delaware, which if you live in Delaware, you know that everyone in Delaware knows each other. So if anyone here is from Delaware, I'm gonna be like, oh, I know you. I went to high school with you, or my sister knew you, or my brother knew you, or my other sister. Yes, I have 3 siblings. Big family. Hey, everyone. New York. Well, lots of my books take place in New York, Elizabeth, so hopefully I'm doing everything accurately. And yeah. Okay, so Delaware, Ryan, yes, of course. My husband is also from Delaware. That would be weird if he was not. We actually both grew up in Delaware, and we met at the University of Delaware, so that is fun. I can hear him typing right now because like he's part of this, and it's very nerve-wracking because I know he's gonna say something weird and try to embarrass me, but I'm gonna try my best not to be as weird as I normally am. No, they're gonna start making fun of me. Tennessee! I've never been to Tennessee. I've always wanted to go there. That seems cool. Ryan Haig is hilarious. Love James and Penny. Yes, I do too. Okay, so I'm going to jump in. Hey, Jessica. Okay, so A Whirlwind of Color. I released the first chapter early, and I'm going to be releasing a chapter every Tuesday up until the release day on November 27th. So you guys are going to get lots of chapters, the first several, and I hope you're excited about that. And it really forces me to make sure everything's edited and finalized, and I usually wait to the last minute to do everything. So this is great because it keeps me on my game. 8 chapters, Ryan said. It'll be exactly 8. Georgia, I have not been to Georgia either. Actually, I've flown over Georgia to Florida. And if that's not in the right, my geography isn't always the best. So I think I've flown over Georgia to Florida. I'm looking at Ryan for an answer. He says maybe. I have been places. Ryan is wrong. I've been a lot of places, mostly in the US. Florida! Yes, I've been to Florida. I was just talking about that. Okay, so back to A Whirlwind of Color. 1 chapter every Tuesday. I'm going to post it early in the morning. I've been waking up earlier, so hopefully I'll get it out even sooner. So just expect that every Tuesday. Get excited about it, because I'm excited. And I love hearing your feedback so far. It seems like you guys all really like it. And I want to know what you think of the fact that Penny's going to have amnesia. So she's not going to remember James or any of her friends. She's not going to remember Tyler. She'll remember Melissa. She'll get amnesia after she's met Melissa, but before she's met anyone else in the Hunted series books. So who's excited about that? I feel like it's a really interesting experience, and I've been really enjoying writing about it. I keep glancing over there because Ryan's giving me weird looks. I feel like I should just invite him over to hang out, but he doesn't want to. I'm nervous, so I feel like he's nervous for me because I'm really weird around people, if you can't tell. Normally I type responses, so when I was doing a practice video a couple days ago, there were a few people that jumped on, which I was like, no, go away, this isn't a real video, come back later. So I was like typing out responses to them instead of saying it, and someone was sweet enough to be like, hey, you should probably just say the responses, that's what a live video is all about. So I was like, yes, thank you for reminding me, because that was bad. Let me see, a couple comments. Someone wants to know what happened with James who fell on the stairs at the end of book 5. Yeah, well, you're gonna find out. Maybe in the next book. I don't want to give anything away. Maybe I should just say that he is alive. So you will want to read the next book because he's in it. And I know lots of people like the books because of James. I like the books because of James. I also like the books because of Penny, though, because I consider myself to be a lot like Penny. Wait, how did I say I'm super weird? Oh my gosh. Ryan logged in as me. Oh, hey, Charity. I have exactly one author friend. Her name is Charity. And she just stopped by to witness my awkwardness. And no, I did not call myself super weird. That was Ryan logging into my account and calling me weird, which was probably fine because obviously I am being weird. And I know I'm rambling and I can't believe it's only 8:06. Because I feel like I've been on here for 100 hours, but I'm going to stay on until 8:30, so it's going to be fun. Good. People love James and Penny's story, so I'm really excited to hear that because it's not over in this book. There's also going to be one more, and I am super excited about my release schedule. The Third Light to My Darkness, which hasn't been named. If anyone has any suggestions, I would love to hear them for titles. I've tried to think of something that goes with like, so a Whirlwind of Color has to do with like a color spectrum, and The Light to My Darkness is more like the lighting of like a picture, so it has to be something else similar to an artsy photography vibe, and it's tough. Yes, people love James. They love the whole series. That's exciting. The Light to My Darkness, right? That's what the first one's called.
Backwards.
It's backwards. And now I'm just, the Dark to My Lightness. I read it how I wanted to. Yep. The Dark to My Lightness. I think that's a great title. Kaleidoscope. Yes. I also think that would be cool. Like a whole spectrum of colors. I gotta look into my art terms. I haven't done much with art since my art freshman year of high school, so it's been a while. Okay, so Light to My Darkness 3. I'm going to finish off my release schedule real quick. So Light to My Darkness 3 is in January, so you only have to wait 2 months for the release of the next book. So if I ended on a cliffhanger, you know how I get. Maybe I won't. No, I'm probably going to. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. So I might end on a cliffhanger, and if I do, I am actually working on the last chapter this week. So if I do end on a cliffhanger, you won't have long to wait. Last time I made you wait a year, there's a bug. Oh, jeez, there's a bug. Okay, I'm fine. You're a monster, Ryan. That's not very nice. Why am I a monster? What did I do? Oh, because of the cliffhangers. Yes, that makes sense. I thought because I swatted the bug, I was a monster. Okay, so yes, the cliffhangers. So if I do end on a cliffhanger, you won't have long to wait. And then Sea of Stars is coming out in March, and Sea of Stars is a mysterious fantasy romance, and I am super excited for you to read it. I've actually already written it. I just have to go through and edit it, and I just wanted to be too close to Light to My Darkness release because I wanted you guys to all be excited about that third book. Yeah, quit picking on me, Ryan. I agree with that comment. You're mean. Okay, so Sea of Stars, you guys are gonna like it. It's a little different. It's actually my take on kind of like a Disney story, so I'm really excited about it. I love the Disney movies, and you guys are gonna like it. The next Joust book, so Be Careful What You Joust For 2, also doesn't have a title, and that will be out in May. And yes, I will keep writing about James and Penny forever, probably. So Joust is coming out in May, and then The Summer Fling, which is another secret project, all you get to know is the title again, that comes out in June, and I've already started that project too. I'm notorious at starting projects and not finishing them, so I'm making myself finish them by putting out the release schedule early. See what people are saying. Cliffhangers make us come back for more because we have to know what is going to happen. That's true. I have to know what's going to happen too, because when I stop writing a book, I'm just like done for a while, and I take a break, so I'm like, I don't know where it's going to end. Kick Ryan in the shin. Yeah, I probably should. If I was a little closer to him, I would like kick him right now. Oh, let's see what Ryan has said now. Joust will come out in May as long as I don't delay it because I can't write 4,000 words a day like me. It's the truth. I kind of kill it sometimes. Sometimes I'm awful. Charity knows that. She knows that I can write 0 words for several days in a row. And again, Ryan is talking as me, but you can tell that I'm not typing right now, so that's not me. Okay, so Summer Fling, you guys are gonna love it. It takes place in Rehoboth Beach, which is the beach I always go to for a vacation, so it's gonna be super accurate. Kind of. They're gonna eat lots of Grotto's pizza and hang out on the boardwalk. That's my version of the beach. And James, which is the Hunted series, well, just Temptation, from James's point of view, is going to be released in September, which is really exciting. Actually, if you go on and look at iBooks, you can actually already pre-order James, even though it's like a year away. I was really excited. I got a pre-order up super early, so that is going to be awesome. I don't think anyone's seen it yet. It's like a hidden, secret, pre-order release thing. But it's up, and the cover's super sweet. I'll show it to you in a second. And then there's also a surprise release in October, which could end into more surprises. We'll have to see how that goes. Ryan's actually helping me a little bit with that one. The surprise release? He said, yeah. James, love him. Me too. Okay, here's a question. So was Ryan your professor in college? No, he was not. I did meet him in college, and I did hit him with a door, and he's very mature for his age. He is not. The dirtiest looks are coming at me right now. He taught me a bunch of stuff. He did help like tutor me, so that is actually true. Joust comes out for Jessica's birthday. That's good timing. But yeah, so Ryan and I met in college. I hit him with a door. That scene is pretty spot on from Temptation. And we didn't really get together right away. It was a lot of awkwardness. I mean, you can tell, right? I'm awkward. So there was awkwardness. And I actually hit him with a door, and I laughed, and then I ran away. And I had to like figure out like connections of connections. Like I said earlier, Delaware's small and everyone knows each other. So one of my friends actually knew him, so she was able to connect us. And I was like, I'm sorry that I hit you with a door and laughed at you. So it was actually much more awkward than the Temptation meeting. But I did lose my words at the sight of him. So let's see what people are saying. He did tutor me in logic in philosophy. I had a minor in philosophy, and I needed help with the logic class, so he tutored me, and then I totally aced him on the final, because that's how we roll. Ryan sounds like a fraternity boy. Oh, these comments are funny. Oh, yeah, the book description is a little sad, and she does have amnesia, as you can tell from the first chapter. And it's going to be a little rough at first, but, I mean, it's Penny and James. They love each other, even if she doesn't remember loving him. Yeah. How much older is Ryan than you? He is not. I'm actually a little over 5 months older than him. His birthday is this month. So I'm already 29, and he's going to be 29. We're both pushing 30. I hate that idea, but I'm sure it's fine. 30 is the new 15, right? I love that there's like just a conversation going on with Ryan and everyone. I'm just doing a little dance being awkward over here. Okay, so I did want to run down the Hunted series and the Light to My Darkness series, because this is the question I get the most out of anything else. I get emails every day and messages every day, and hopefully this is going to clear it up, because it takes a lot of time to answer to all those things, and then I have less time to write about James and Penny. Okay, so here it is. The Hunted series is 4 books long, okay? So we got Temptation. This is the new cover. I know that lots of you missed the old cover with James on it, but there are too many copycat covers out there, so I had to change it because people thought they had already read it when they hadn't. So this is the new cover. What? No, don't distract me. Okay, so that's Temptation. And then we have Addiction is book 2. This is the cover for that. And then we have Eruption is book 3 of the Hunted series. And then we have Devotion, which is book 4 of the Hunted series. I do have I have a huge poster of Professor Hunter, James Hunter. Ryan's hiding behind it. As you can see, he's not doing that good of a job hiding. I think he's just going to stay there the whole time, so I'm going to continue going. I think that this is actually a little creepy. Ah, Professor Hunter is attacking me! That's actually on our wall in the living room, and I look at it every day to motivate me to write, and I keep writing about them, so it makes sense that he's on the wall. Okay, so Devotion. I got super distracted. So Devotion is the fourth and final book of the Hunted series. I know that's weird, but that's it, guys. That's the Hunted series. That's all of it. Okay, so then we do have more books about James and Penny. So it's separate though. So yes, you can read the other ones first, but you could also start here. I recommend reading the other ones just because I love James and Penny and you're gonna love them too. But The Light to My Darkness is a brand new series. And it's called The Light to My Darkness series. So it's really easy to remember. It was actually just laziness on my part. I couldn't think of a better title, which is why I don't know the title for the third one. But I like the kaleidoscope idea. So The Light to My Darkness is a brand new series about James and Penny. It takes place a few years in the future from the end of Devotion. So they're older and they have a kid. That's not really a spoiler alert. It's like within the first 2 chapters that you read it that you're going to understand that. So The Light to My Darkness is The Light to My Darkness book 1, but it's the 5th book about James and Penny. So it used to be called Foundation, and there's the cover. This is actually, I think it's the only copy I have of this book. So it used to be called Foundation, and that's why it's confusing because it used to be the Hunted Book 5, yada yada yada. I changed it. It was like a branding thing, so got rid of James. He's also super orange on this cover, so yikes. It was good I changed it. Okay, so Foundation is no more. This isn't a thing. Foundation is The Light to My Darkness. So there is no Hunted Book 5. There is only The Light to My Darkness book 1. And what goes along with The Light to My Darkness, I like having all these props, so wait for it. What goes along with The Light to My Darkness is A Whirlwind of Color. So A Whirlwind of Color is The Light to My Darkness book 2. So that is coming out November 27th. If you haven't read the first chapter, it's free on my website. Just check out my news feed. And you can also pre-order it on all the major retailers. So Amazon, iBooks, Smoak, and Kobo. So this is what it looks like. A Whirlwind of Color, book 2 of The Light to My Darkness series. Ryan's giving me a weird look, so I think I'm being awkward. Okay, so that's it. So Hunted, Light to My Darkness, all about James and Penny, but separated. Let's see what people are saying on here. Oh, someone else is 6 months older than their husband. Awesome. You know where it's at. We like to rob the cradle together. All the books from the series. I have all of them too. I also have all the old covers, like limited edition covers, which is super fun. Those are all the final covers up there. This is my bookshelf of final covers. It actually looks like I'm holding the bookshelf over my arm, which is super cool. Okay. Never mind, that wasn't cool. I feel like people are making fun of me. Murder Mystery Train. Maybe they never had enough murder attempts. Locomotion. Yeah, I did pull an April Fool's Day prank on people, I think 2 April Fool's Days ago, and I said that Locomotion was coming out soon, and people got so excited. They were like, Locomotion, that's awesome. But it wasn't real. And I still feel bad about that, because people really wanted Locomotion, and now I do feel like I owe people a train story, but I don't know if I know enough about trains to really like hash into a story on a train. It seems like a lot. I'm sure Ryan would be happy to help me do research about a train, and I can go on a train. I've been on a train before, but a story on a train? I feel like you just like the Murder on the Orient Express or something. I'd end up murdering someone. You just have to. That's what trains are for. Okay. People need to update their covers. Someone's gonna write Locomotion for me. Nice. I'm a fan of that. Oh, it's right. I can only kind of see 2.5 comments at a time, and when I scroll, the third one goes away, so I get to see, I always skip some comments when I scroll through it. I'll have to figure that out next time. It's a little weird. I am fun to be around. Thank you for saying I'm so incredibly awkward, so this is really out of my comfort zone. I was having a conversation with my little sister the other day. Sometimes she comes over and hangs out with me because I'm fun to be around. And she said that, like, your life starts when you get out of your comfort zone. And I was like, how perfect. I'm doing this live video tonight, and I am terrified and horrified, and I'm gonna be so weird. Oh, she was mocking me? I don't think that's true. It's not Mean Girls Day, Ryan. You leave me alone. I'm pretty sure Ryan was kidding. I think that people do want to hang out with me. Okay, let me answer some questions. Can you buy books with the old covers? I am going to I have a couple extra, I call them unicorn books, of old covers and discontinued covers that I will be putting up on my website at some point. I'll definitely send out an email and I'll post about it on Facebook. So maybe people can grab a copy, a signed copy. I'll only sell signed copies on my website. Thank you. I think I am doing great. We have audiobooks for the Hunted series. Which audiobooks are you hoping for? Ryan's doing a good job answering these questions because I am not. But we do have audiobooks of every book in the Hunted series plus the first Light to My Darkness book. I'm not positive we're going to do more audiobooks of the Light to My Darkness series. We probably will end up doing them. I am currently looking into doing audiobooks of the Made of Steel series. I love the Made of Steel series. I love Miles. That was really fun to write about, and I might do some kind of like short Christmassy story or something about them at some point because I had a lot of fun writing about Sadie/Summer. So what else does everyone want to talk about? I feel like I have a couple extra minutes. We talked about the preview of Chapter 1. People are excited. And talked about the Hunted series and the Light to My Darkness series and how they're the same, but not the same at all, which is important.
If there's a book about Melissa, there will be.
Will there be a book about Melissa? I don't know. So I feel like I kind of told her story already throughout the Hunted series. So you know that she ends up with Josh again in Devotion. Or Light to My Darkness, they're back together. She moved to Texas, so she's not in it as much. It's possible I could go back and write more about them. I had fun writing Josh's character in Missing Pieces. I really loved writing Tyler's story in Missing Pieces, and they were friends in the Hunted series, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't have a plan for next year, but there are some surprise releases later, and I always get sidetracked with current projects, so it could definitely happen at some point. We'll have to see what happens in 2019. Let's see. She is great. Is that me? Hopefully that's me. I don't know. I missed a bunch of comments. The series. Conceited. Oh, I'm not conceited. Now Ryan's being me. I wish he would come over and hang out with me. He's hiding in the corner. Actually, technically I am. I am literally in the corner of the living room. I'm sitting on the floor. Jessica said she's dropping her phone because she's watching this in a hockey game. That's fun. I'll probably watch the football game later. I will definitely be rooting for the Colts because I hate the Patriots. My sister-in-law wants to know if you will write a hockey romance book. So I don't know a ton about hockey. I know that as a Delawarean, I should like the Flyers because they're in Philly. So they're the local team, and I'll watch them if they're in the playoffs. But that's about it. I feel like whenever I watch, I always lose the hockey puck, and I can't find it. And then I'm like, oh wait, there's a goal. I didn't see it happen. I do watch a lot of soccer now because Ryan loves soccer. So I probably watch that almost more than I watch football. Give us a little hint to the next chapter. Okay, so the next chapter is a little bit more of her interacting with James. I don't remember where exactly the first chapter ended. I'm not sure if you realized that James was like the doctor in it. So it was actually just a misunderstanding, and he's the person that was like trying to help her. So she just comes to realize that she has lost her memory, even though she doesn't want to believe it, and she has a hard time adjusting to that. Like, that's most of the book is her adjusting. Let's see. Spreading the word about the books. I'm from Vegas. Great job. Awesome. Thanks, Deborah. I always wondered if I wrote Missing Pieces right because I'd never been to Las Vegas. I did a lot of research, so that was kind of an interesting thing to do. Like, I think it looks really cool. My parents are actually going there next week. Maybe they'll tell me what it's like. Yes, we want to go to Vegas sometime. I think it'd be really fun. Oh, you like the Patriots? I don't know, Berta. I don't know if we'd be friends. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I'm sure you're wonderful. I just don't like them. I feel like they're dirty cheaters. Now I'm just being like unpolitically correct or something. I feel like I should just stop this while I'm at it. Will the book have James's point of view? It does not. I'm almost done and it hasn't switched to his point of view, so it will not. He is awake in this one, and Penny's not unconscious anymore, so no James's point of view, but I do think he might have one in the next book. It might actually start out with his point of view. We'll see what happens. I think the amnesia storyline is a great idea because we have to watch James seduce Penny all over again. I know! That's what I was thinking. So it is really, really fun. I basically read through the Temptation, and I was like, oh, they were so sweet, and I got inspired again, and I got to start from the beginning, which was great, even though it's a little awkward that she doesn't remember him. Will she remember him again? You'll have to read the book and see. I don't know whether you'll see that within the first couple chapters that I'll be sharing on Tuesdays. Don't spoil it. I'm not spoiling too much, am I? Oh no, I just gave the whole thing away. I guess no one's gonna get it now. Rats. No, it's really good, and I'm having a blast writing it. She has to remember. We'll see. I don't know if she remembers. No! Oh no! I've lost people. I'm so sorry. I feel like I seriously offended people. I am not trying to offend people. You're gonna enjoy the story. I can't tell you much about what happens or else I give away the story, so I really just have to say you'll have to wait and see. Also, I think in the first chapter, people have said that like, oh no, the baby's dead because of one of the lines. I feel like that line is not necessarily saying that. So definitely check that out again. I'm not going to give anything away. I hope that people don't just start looking for another author. That would make me sad. Maybe I'm failing at the live thing and I should just stop while I'm ahead. Okay.
I told them the whole storyline.
You told them the whole storyline?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ryan, spoiler alert. She has a passionate affair with Rob and then James kills both of them. Ah. Yeah, I wish that you hadn't told them that, because now no one's going to read it, for sure. Yeah, it actually got a little crazy. James goes on a murdering spree, but it's all because he, he fell on the stairs, and then he was seeking revenge on stairs, so he, went on, a stairs stabbing expedition, and there were people on the stairs. They were part of it. I don't know what's happening. On a train. Ah, yes. It'll take place on a train. I wish that Ryan hadn't told you that. It actually is locomotion, and I was trying to hold it back. I've done all the research on trains. It's already done. It's wonderful. Yes, that's weird. And I don't remember did I show you the cover to James? No, I just don't remember, but I'm going to show it to you now. So James is actually already up for pre-order, and this is Temptation as told by Professor Hunter. So you can get it on iBooks only right now, but it should be up on Barnes & Noble in a couple days, and I'll see if I can convince Amazon to let me get it up early, but it is 11 months out from being released, so probably not. We'll see. But this is the cover, if you haven't seen it yet. I haven't really announced it yet, so this is the big reveal. Oh, yeah, so there he is. I put him back. I know. Aren't you guys excited? I put him back on the cover. Yves les Onze. That's his name. I wasn't just saying gibberish there. That's the model's name. You should stalk him on Instagram. I do all the time. It's fun. So yes, I went back to the original guy. Ryan says it's the most beautiful cover ever, but he designed it. So I don't know if he's saying that because he thinks James is hot, which is probably what it is, or if it is because he designed the cover. I'm going to say it's because he thinks James is hot, because that is embarrassing for him, and I'm pretty sure he's embarrassed me all up in this biz. So, okay, so you guys are excited. People think the cover is hot. Yes! Okay, I was trying to work in Yas Queen to this video, so I just did it, but then I actually didn't, and then I said I did. Okay, but it is 8:30, so Yas Queen, I did my first live video. Let me know if you want me to do any more. I know it was weird. I know people got mad. I don't know if they were joking or not. I offended Patriots fans. I don't know. It's live. Things happen. But I do hate the Patriots, so that is accurate. I'm an Eagles fan, so last Super Bowl. No, don't leave. So Ryan, I'm in the room with you, so I think it's okay if I shut this down. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Just let me know if you think this was fun, because I was thinking about doing it every Thursday. If you're interested, I'll have new topics. I did not prepare at all. I just have this tiny little sheet, and then I cover those things. So next week can be other fun things. And if there's any questions that I didn't get to, I'll read through them easier because my little thing is real small over here. And I will hopefully answer them in the next video, next Thursday. So look out for your Tuesday chapter 2, and look out next Thursday because hopefully I'll be back. Okay? Thanks, guys.